Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stonehearth with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to our village, now with its functional gatehouse. In today's episode, we are going to be expanding the village towards the south, so that we can control this area. This means we can put down some more farms, and we have some more space for some more things like the weavers, which of course will get us a lot more money. At the moment, we are sort of stagnating. We're not really getting too much value into the village per day, so we're not getting many new people, and everything is just sort of staying the same. Having a new building project, which of course will be the 2 wall segments, in addition to a new bridge, will certainly help, but then the additional space for the farms and for everything else will massively give us the boost we need. The main objective right now of this series, I feel, is getting to the maximum population count, which is 50. Currently we are on 38, so we still have quite a way to go. Although I do feel that once we're making items on a more consistent scale, we should be getting everything done a lot faster. So, let's go ahead and start that. Although, we do also need to finish off this outer walling segment before it makes me go absolutely insane. So, let's get that done first, maybe put down the roofs for these 2 towers, and then we can start our move towards the south and figure out just what we're going to be doing with the top sections of this mountain. Because right now, I really don't know. Ooh, and one other thing before I forget. Yep, this is still being mined out, so we are getting a lot of stuff for the blacksmith, and the engineer will finally have enough ore to start repairing all of these as well, since the traps were actually oddly effective. Well, now I'm a little bit upset. It turns out I've been a little bit of a derp. Well, the game is a derp, but I forgot how derpy it is, and thus I am actually the grand derp. So, the big issue is, right now, I can't actually alter this in the way I would like. The reason is, I can't just put a slab on a building which is already finished. I would have to build upwards and then sideways, which of course would make these posts a little bit too thick, and thus they wouldn't match anything else. It's fine over here, because I've left it blank, which is what I was meant to do here, but yeah, I've already built over and built these pillars, so what I'm going to have to do is destroy this wall section and rebuild it. And I'm really hoping this doesn't destroy more than just the wall segment. And okay, everything's fine again, although now we do have an obvious area where enemies can get in, so we do need to start doing this as soon as possible. Thankfully, it's not exactly a very complex structure. It doesn't take too long to rebuild, but this time we're just going to build the entire thing in one go rather than in separate sections. That is definitely something I've learnt about this game. Don't try to do things in multiple steps, do it all at once. It may glitch out a few of your halflings, but it's really not worth the effort of having to do stuff like this. And just to quickly confirm, I did try adding pretty much every type of building to this building, so going off and using things like the floors section, but no, nothing like that actually works. So the main issue is, I can't build on the side of things straight away. I can build on the top, but I also can't edit designs I've already placed down. That's the main issue. I believe you used to be able to do that, but right now it's disabled or something similar to that, so yeah. And yes, I did reload a save just to make sure everything like that didn't work. So once again, remove, and let's start building. There we are, the wall is now underway quite happily, and as you can see, it's being built very, very quickly. We have everything in stock, so it's just a matter of placing it all down. And thankfully, now we have so many workers, building is actually incredibly quick. So really happy with that. Also, after building this type of wall over and over again, I've become very efficient at replicating it. I really should just copy down a small section of the wall for the future, so then I can just copy and paste, but it's not too much of a hassle. So once that's done, we can do the outside wall here and here, which should be fairly easy, since it's just this, and I see enemies. Hello there. Can you lovelies please get your butts over there? That'd be fantastic. Then once that's done, we will add the roofs here and here, and then we can build the bridge. Lots of plans, lots of schemes. Wow, that guy just got absolutely destroyed. Goodbye. Yay, well done. Oh, that one knight is getting such a beating. But thankfully all 3 healers are in range of their AoE effect, and they're just healing them anyway. Yep, all's going well. We can just fast forward through this, and it should be a fairly clean fight. Although no one's focusing on the healer again. Now they are. Well done, everyone. Stand guard there from now on. At least until the wall's finished. Maybe one more day? Well, whilst the wall is being completed, I've just went ahead and I've put down this, which I believe is correct. Let's have a quick look-see just to make sure. Yeah, that seems completely fine. And then we can go ahead and add ourselves the fountain straight afterwards. The only thing is that the ladders aren't in the same place. And how's the fight going? The fight is a great success. And you are done, so finish editing, and yes, you can start building that. Actually, no, you can pause that for now, finish off the wall first, and I can go ahead and do the same over here. Now, thankfully, everything I've really built with so far has been rather simple in terms of shape, so it's not too difficult to simply remember how the patterns work. Although, knowing me, I will still make some kind of mistake, because it is just me. Are you guys still fighting? I really hate those archers so much. They're a nuisance on society. There we are, both of these are now complete, so we can just put these on the back burner for now. And pause building, excellent. The wall is almost complete, just the outside segment left to do. So far, we've been rather productive. Everything is getting built, we've defended ourselves, everything is going swimmingly. Now you guys can go back to your normal position. No, you kinda can't. Because if you're over there and someone's building over here, the enemies are just going to go, yay, look, a civilian, and then we lose the civilian. And of course, right now, the enemies can simply walk up our scaffolding. And multiple ladders. Wait, I thought I paused this. Then why are you building the scaffolding for the paused building? I mean, it'll make things easier later, don't get me wrong, but it's not really something we need right now. Also, we're going to have to be really quick. As soon as we build this bridge, we need to send in our forces. Wait, there's 4 of you little ones now? My god, they're still breeding. Oh no, if we start building over here, there's a chance we may accidentally have to fight the basilisk. And they've been so helpful. And of course, before I forget, our newest worker finally will get herself a custom name, which is Bookworm. Because of the 6 of mind and the low body and spirit stat, along with apparently the pack mule stat, which allows her to carry an ample amount of tomes around. At least that's the reasoning given in the comment section, which I do certainly approve of. And that's it, yep, everyone is currently named until we get a new person. We have a brand new person! Hello there, Ragnar. Oh my god, why did you spawn over here? Oh, crudsicles. Okay, you are going to die. That is actually the worst place you could spawn, because now you have to go past several layers of enemies. Okay, our only hope is if this building isn't actually part of this building, and I don't know if that's true. If it isn't, then when we destroy this, only the block gets destroyed, which is what's stopping things from coming over, so he can run over and we can quickly rebuild it. Oh, thank you. Okay, this way. No, I've just opened a pathway for you, you dum-dum. Okay, how about if we swap his job, which gives him a new order, which means he has to run into our inventory to actually pick it up. Will that work? Oh my god, you've spawned just to die. Run! The basilisk didn't even try to eat him. Wow. The basilisks are the best things ever. So the problem is now, things can now run over here. So we need to very quickly rebuild that. I mean, honestly, we don't even need these anymore, but they've been there for so long, it just feels weird to actually remove them. So let's just go, like this, I suppose. 3 high, there we go. Okay. Also, I don't think my halflings understand what a paused building is. This is definitely paused. They are actually building it. I mean, I did want them to build it now anyway, but even so. Let's have a look-see at the new guy's stats, shall we? Hello there, Ragnar. You are callous. You don't really care about much. However, you are charismatic. That's something new. We haven't had that before. Are you actually moving? Okay, good. When Ragnar Rain walks into a room, people always take notice. Okay. 1, 2, 3 for stats. That is actually incredibly bad. You're going to be a worker for the rest of your life, so yeah. Although right now I have told you to be a farmer. Actually, you wouldn't make a terrible farmer. And we are going to have some new farmland in like a few minutes, so yeah, go ahead, be a farmer, that'll be fine. So of course, if you would like to name this lovely charismatic farmer, then please in the comments below, leave your suggestion, and please make sure to add the name of him in your comment. Unless he dies. Oh, this is so risky. We're moving out all of our forces to do this. Of course, I could just split them into 2, but I'm too lazy. Come on, come on. But yeah, if you want to name him and he survives, your suggestion plus his name. It makes it easier for me. Oh, come on, Ragnar. I can hardly see where you are. There we go. And Ragnar was saved. You're welcome, you dum-dum. Why is there still battle music? Okay, an invasion spawned all the way over here. Interesting. You guys are actually blind, aren't you? Kill that thing, please. I kind of accidentally ordered them to try and attack that tree there, which I think was just a move order. Try again. There we go. So much fire. Really, Wolf? You're gonna be that annoying? And a thief. I think the wolf was the thief. That happened last time. Those darn thieving wolves which just vanish into thin air. So relatable. Such a day-to-day issue. We still can't put our soldiers inside the walls yet because we have all those ladders. Hello. Not the best position to put your camp down. Not exactly very hidden. Also, the undead are here, of course. For the living! We have certainly reached the point where our main force is so powerful, all of the regular stuff just isn't difficult. Ah. Hello, Fox Group. The Secret Coven of Foxes. Sadly, no new person today. However, this tower is now pretty much finished and all of the scaffolding is coming down. Only one more tower to go and then we can build ourselves a bridge. Also, it seems like we have some lovely basilisks over here. Or Varanus, as they're actually called. Wait a second, isn't that a monitor lizard? Am I wrong there? I'm going to Google that name. So yes, I was correct. The Varanus is the scientific name for a monitor lizard. So I really shouldn't call them basilisks anymore. But I will, because I just like the name. Ladders are now down, and so is the Guildmaster's skill. We have one more fountain to make, though, after this, but I also want to put down those lovely goblin trophies, which are here. Now, how do we do that over here? Okay, all on that level, that's fine. Now, it's kind of weird when you place these, because their height is randomized. So sometimes you need to place them a couple of times if you want a certain height. This time around, though, we got all the same. Okay, then, that's actually fine. Oh, it's not randomized when you place it, it's randomized when you select it. Okay. Do I want one to be a bit smaller, maybe? Give it a bit of variance? No, that's fine. We'll have all of those three as the same, and then we'll just add a bit of variety over here. Now, how do we actually make that final fountain? I know it's the most annoying by a long shot. I just can't remember exactly why. It has something to do with food. The Fountain of Plenty requires 2 food donation boxes. Our chef corner is over here, which still doesn't have a building. What are you guys? Really? That's the easiest way to get there. Sure. Donation to the Church of Plenty. 1 rack of roast mutton, and 1 pio pot pie. And 2 peasant bread. How do we make peasant bread? Just flour? Okay, that's easy at least. That's still fairly easy, and then the pie, which is the most difficult one, is still fairly easy. Okay, so we will have to cull a couple of our sheep, though. So what we want, then, is the donation box to be on top, so as soon as we have the other ingredients, it will instantly be made. And then just a single pie, like that, and a single... Wait, how many peasant bread? 2. Okay, and then we just do this twice. There we go. All nice and easy. So nice and easy, I forgot about the whole rack of mutton thing, and I really shouldn't have even tried to put the peasant bread up here anyway, because it would have instantly been created. So... this should be fairly easy to do one at a time, though. And we actually do have 2 peasant bread. It must have instantly made it. So I guess what we should do then is just go ahead and do a bit of culling, I'm afraid. Can I just press harvest like this? Yep, that does indeed work. Just to make sure we have enough food. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, but... you know, we're helping out the church and we're getting a lovely, lovely fountain. So, you're dying for a somewhat decent cause. A pretty cause. Are you talking to the chicken about science? Okay, I can see how our society has problems. An enemy! Yep, I know. They're our friends. No, look at them. I kind of want to build a wall like this to keep them in forever. Oh, I could. They seem to have a really lengthy aggro range. In fact, one of our guys ran past them and it was just completely ignored. So we could probably put them in a pen. I kind of want to do this. Am I stupid to do this? Yes. Do I want to do it anyway? Yes. Hello? Like, can't I... Really? Because there's a little bit of rock in the way. Well, that's just irritating. Well, how about we build this section first? Apparently I was too slow and enemies are already trying to kill them. On the upside, the ones over here are still alive, so I guess I could try and pen these later. But right now, we need to get vengeance for our weird allies. Can all of my forces please regroup, though, because right now we don't really have many of you in the same place. If I go and attack, the issue is, we will end up fighting the basilisks as well, so we can't actually help. Can you guys please actually move together? Well, most of you are here at least. Oh, and the basilisks did so much damage. That's just sad. At least they have been avenged. Okay, I think I've managed to do it. I believe I now have 2 of the donations. I still think I do, because I definitely had 1, and I don't believe our minions can actually eat the food donation boxes. So, I'm hoping that's just because the Mason actually has it in their inventory, so it's not in our inventory anymore. Really hoping that's the case, honestly. And there we go, we have the Fountain of Plenty, which is the last fountain we were waiting for. And so, with this also now complete, let's go ahead and add our lovely goblin statues. There we are. The honor tokens. 1 there. Now let's actually randomize the height a little bit. And then once again. Okay, all good. Are you guys fighting again? Yes, you were. Now, admittedly, this has taken far longer than I originally expected, but before we go, I would like to at least build the walls over here. So, let's destroy you, like so. Goodbye, which means now we can get over here and very quickly put down some starter walls. If I just put it down here, that would be okay, but really I'm looking at here instead. The issue is that's very close to the basilisks. Okay, I will put the wall down here, but I'm also going to save the game in case the basilisks attack us or we accidentally attack them, because I do not want them to be killed. There we go. Okay, hopefully this goes decently. Good news, the wall was built without any major incident. The bad news, we have this. Yep, there's some undead right next to them now, so a little bit irritating. So now, what I can do is sending the soldiers to kill that base there, without any risk of accidentally attacking the basilisks, and then we can go ahead and place down a wall here as well. That tree is going to be in the way, isn't it? Yes, it is. Could someone please cut down that tree as well? I guess I could just build it off to the side a little bit. There we go, and yes, build this. Once that's down, we're pretty darn safe again, as this is now just an extension of the village. There we go. And then get back over there. So what I would like to do with these basilisks then is build some ladders here, which will then allow us to swim on over, and then we can build a small wall section here. This way, they will be permanently safe in their own little reserve and officially our pets. Oh, so close, yet so far away. Of course the invaders come from that direction. Why wouldn't they? Okay, everyone, please move here. Workers, bugger off. What did I just say about the workers? You are running the wrong way. Well, this is going disastrously. Get over there! You are not listening to me! Why are you doing that and not healing? I mean, I'm sure it's satisfying to hit them in the face with a book, but even so, probably better to actually heal people. Okay. Soldiers now guard this area. Can someone please heal little Timmy? That'd be grand. Don't worry, little Timmy will be back fighting very, very soon, and hopefully this will be built up soon as well. Yay! Little Timmy is back in fighting condition. Okay, everything went okay in the end. Oh, he's still in mild pain, though. He'll be healed by the cleric soon enough. Oh, for a second there I thought that had actually vanished. Nope, I forgot I had changed the building vision. There we go, town items full and the wall is down, so now this area should be safe. I'm really hoping it's not so far away that enemies can still spawn here, but I'm fairly optimistic that it's going to be a nice safe haven for a few more farms and a few more craftsmen so that we can get some more money passively. Of course, building is definitely one of the best, if not the best way to make money in this game, or at least value for the town, but it's a lot easier if it's just passive. For instance, farming silkweed and then turning that into portraits makes you a lot of money over a fairly lengthy amount of time, but even so. Also, there's a rabbit stuck on a small boulder. I don't think there's a better way to end this video, so thank you so much for watching, and look at him getting some freedom. So if you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stonehearth is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.